Other tried to fatten me up, poisoned my drinks, robbed me, and brought a fake doctor to gaslight me, all while not realizing that she had met her match, and the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. No one wants to admit it, but growing up as an only child with a single mom is hard. Up until I was 14, she put me on a diet of the most high-calorie foods she could find: frozen nuggets, burgers, Pop-Tarts, everything. I ended up spending my 14th birthday as a 160-pound, 5'2" girl. Meanwhile, my mom was 95 pounds and the same height as me, because her diet consisted of the healthiest foods she could find: salads, avocados, shrimp, all organic. But other than that, she was an angel. The type of mom to drive an hour out of town to find the birthday cake I wanted, to hand sew a Halloween costume for my school fair. At least she was, until I got my weight down to 105 pounds. You see, up until this point, I had been covering myself with the baggiest clothes I could find, including in front of my mom. You could barely even tell what I looked like. But when I saw the lower numbers on the scale, my eyes brightened, and I finally got to wear my motivation clothes. Clothes I bought that would only fit me once I lost weight. I practically tripped running down the stairs. I was so excited to share the news with my mom. I always had this image of me telling her, us jumping up and down together and getting a big hug. But as soon as she saw me, her eyes widened with shock. I swear I saw a look of disgust flash over her face. I stood there awkwardly, before quietly announcing that I had lost 45 pounds. That's when my mom, the once most encouraging, kind, supportive woman to ever exist, said, "Just don't let it get to your head," before handing me a plate of toaster waffles drowned in syrup and butter. Tears stung my eyes, and I told myself that she must be having an off day. But as the days went on, it got even worse. She started loading up my plate with double the amount of food, and when I refused to finish, she threatened to tell my school that I never did my own homework, and I had been copying my friends the whole time. But she never followed through. Nothing big really happened after that, just constant tension, silent treatment, until my 17th birthday. And since it was my first time having friends over, I asked my mom if I could have a Halloween-themed birthday party. "Yes, honey, let me make the birthday cake, I insist." It was the first time she had smiled at me in months. I really thought her reign of jealousy was finally over. I was so naive. I dressed up as Snow White, complete with a blue corset and yellow skirt. I was so excited to wear it that I put it on before everyone had arrived. I wanted to surprise my mom, to show her she had the beautiful daughter I thought she always wanted. But as I snuck into the kitchen, I saw something so shocking my heart almost grew legs and ran out of my chest. There was a huge container of powder in her hands that she was pouring directly into the batter. It was a mass gainer, the kind that adds 700 calories per scoop. I screamed. She turned around and the powder went everywhere. Her face went red. She even looked a little ashamed